Shalom, shalom. This is HOI Detroit. We would like to get all glory to the Most High and His Son. We got repentance. So we give all to Yahweh B'Shem, Yahweh Shai, and give honors to our elders who've been putting this footwork in to push HOI. We got a class today and it's dealing with let your light shine. Okay? Now, this is about, we live in this world, and this world is pretty much darkness. We know that this whole world is given. Oh, okay. Well, I'll let you know my name. I'm dawadiah,
Uncle Penuel,
HOI Detroit. And the class is Let Your Light Shine. So we know in this world, it's pretty much darkness in this world. We know this whole world is given into the wicked, to the hands of the wicked. Right? So, how are we going to let that light shine? How are we going to let that light shine? How are we going to do it? So, we know according to the Bible, if we can, give me that Matthew 5 and 46.
Matthews.
Yeah, so we know that according to the Bible, it's going to break it down and going to explain to us about this light, about this shine. Let your light shine through so people can see it.
Matthew 5,
Matthew 5, 4 to 6, I'm sorry.
4 and
4 to 6.
4 through 6.
Yeah, you got that? Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 4. And ye answered and said, it is written, man should not live on bread alone.
That's right. Stop right there. So we know that man should not live on bread alone. So we know that we need something more too. We need something more to keep us going. We need us more than just this physical body that we have to get us going. Okay? Go ahead.
But by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God.
So that's about every word that proceeds out the mouth of God. So we know that that's where we get our strength from. And we know that in this darkness that we in, that's what we need. That's the only way that we're going to get this light. If you someplace and you can't see where you're going, you need a what? You need a flashlight, right?
Flashlight.
5:14. So we know that we're going to need a flashlight to see. Because if not, what happens? You're going to stumble, right? When you go someplace and it's dark and you walk and you can't see, what's going to happen? You're going to stumble. So what's going to stop us from stumbling? Okay? Is getting this word. And then getting this word is having our light. When we representing something of the Most High. That's what's important. You got that 5:14?
Yeah.
Bring it out.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 14. That it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by Isaiah the prophet, saying, the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali, by the way of the sea, beyond Jordan, Galilee of the Gentiles.
That's the way. So we have to go, as far as this, we're going everywhere. We're going to the land of the Gentiles. We're going everywhere to try to get this message out. And they say we're charged with the Gentiles. See, a lot of people are mistaken. A lot of people are mistaken when we say Gentiles, right? Because when we say Gentiles, they think that we're speaking of the other nations. But if we go right here to Corinthians and know what Corinthians 2 and verse 12, it says that before you were considered Gentiles, you were Gentiles because we went off into these false ways that we went into. And that's how we became Gentiles, okay? Or called Gentiles, all right? But we know that we have to get the light, and we know that the light comes through the Messiah. Let me get that John 8 and 12, please. Because we know
John. John 8:12. Say come when you got it. John chapter 8, verse 12. Then spake Jesus again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that follow me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. The Pharisees therefore said unto him, Thou bearest record of thee. The record is not true. Jesus answered and said unto them, Though I bear record of myself, yet my record is true. For I know whence I come and whither I go. But ye cannot tell whence I come and whither
that's
I
it.
go.
The whole point, yeah, we got that. The thing is that right there, that's bringing out let your light shine. So he was saying that he was coming, he's the light to the world. He's the light to let people know that he's giving repentance to Israel. Okay? And if we go all through the Bible as we talking about breaking out this light and showing who we are. If you are representative, say for instance, if you are if you working for the government, what have you, you got a position with the government, right? If you got a position with the government, you have to conduct yourself a certain way. You got to conduct yourself, they're gonna hold you up to a higher standard. They're gonna look at you for like, oh, okay, well, isn't he isn't that the mayor, or isn't that the senator, or isn't this whoever. Or even if you're in law enforcement, whatever you do. So here we are, we representing the Most High, the creator of everything, the creator of the universe. And so we got to be mindful of how we conduct ourselves, because we want to be that light into the world. I remember when I was coming up, my mom used to say, don't do as I do what I tell you, don't do as I say. You know what I'm saying? I mean, do as I say, or don't do as I do as I say. I had to get that straight. Don't do as I, So in other words, don't watch what I do. You gonna listen to what I tell you. But what do people do? People watch what you do. People watch, and they don't have to say nothing. Every time we go out, we're pretty much representing people watching us. We're pretty much everything that we do. The people are like, oh, okay, is that? Oh, he said he an Israelite. Look at him. Okay, yeah, they ain't no different than us. And a lot of people want to feel good about themselves. They already know they're doing wrong, right? So if they know they're doing wrong, then what they want to do? They want to feel good about themselves. So what do they want to do to feel good about themselves? Give me that John 3:21.
John chapter 3, verse 21. Say, come when you got it. John 3, verse 21, right?
Right.
But he spake of the temple of his body. And when, therefore, he was risen from the dead, his disciples remembered that he had said this unto them. And they believed the scriptures and the word which he had said. Now when he was in Jerusalem at the Passover, in the feast of the day, many believed in his name, when they saw his miracles which he did.
That's right. So they saw the miracles and everything he did.
Yeah, hold on.
Was that John 3:21?
That's John 3, 21, all the way down to...
I just wanted you to read 3 and 21.
Okay, 3 and 21. John chapter 3.
Is that John 3:21?
John chapter 3, verse 21.
Go ahead.
But, listen, let me read it. John chapter 3, verse 21. But he speaks of the temple of his body.
No, that's not. It should be, but whoever believeth by the truth coming to the light.
You say John 3, verse 21. John 3, verse 21 says, but he speaks of the temple of his body. Oh, I got you. So like, but he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his dead may be made manifest, that they are brought into God.
So there you go. It says that whoever, the truth should come into the light. So this truth is going to pretty much bring us into the light, okay? And even we go back to the Old Testament, you know what I'm saying? If we can give me that Psalms 119 and 105. Because this whole thing is about this light. This is Psalms, this time make sure we 119 and 105.
Psalms 119, verse 105. Say, come when you got it. Got it? Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my pathway. I have sworn, and I will perform, and I will keep thy righteous judgment. I am afflicted very much, quicken me.
Just you get to just 119, 105.
Yeah, just stop it when you.
Okay, yeah, just the 105.
Okay.
Just that your word is the lamp of my. That should say your word is the lamp of my.
Your word is a lamp unto my feet.
So that right there. So your word. So the word is the lamp upon our feet. So as we go out here and we step upon the world, that we got to shine. Okay. And that light upon the feet. So now you can see where you're going in this darkness, because now you got that light upon you. Let's go back to that.
Pathway.
Yeah, let's go back to that Matthew 5:16. Okay. So now that you can see that, so now you ever been walking somewhere and you can't see where you're going,
Right.
but so now we see. Let your light shine. We need that light, especially in this darkness that we in.
That's right.
We need the light so we can even show our children.
Right.
Because this world is so dark, how they gonna know how to see?
Right.
Okay, you got that Matthew 5:16?
Matthew chapter 5, verse 16. Let your light so shine.
Let your what?
Let your light so shine.
Say it again. Let your what?
Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven.
That's right. So we want to let our light shine among men, not to glorify us, not to put ourselves on the pedestal. Look at me now. I can give a talk, or look at me now. I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. We want to do this to glorify the Father.
Right.
Okay. So that was the whole purpose of that. So that's the whole purpose of letting our light shine through. Okay. Because some people do this and they want to put themselves up on a pedestal, especially people in the world you see in Christianity. My pastor this or this and that, or I'm this or that. No. It's to glorify the Father. Okay? Even Yahushua, who's the world really calls Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He said there's only one good, and that's the Father.
That's right.
So we don't want to try to put ourselves on no type of pedestal.
Right.
But we also want to let this light of ours to shine through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because we let this light of ours shine through, then people can see it. Okay? And that's just like, we know that, you just didn't wake up one day. I've been in this truth now for some years, right? But there was always something in me that was like, hey, something's not right. And when I was sitting in Christianity and sitting up in the church, I'm like, man, it just didn't even feel right.
Right.
And then I started hearing about we the chosen people, and I'm starting to hear that we the real Israelites, and we are the ones here in captivity. We can tell from our sins. Then that light started to shine in me. I'm like, I wanted more. It was a little dim light, but then the light got brighter, right? And as over the years, I'm trying to keep this light to shine. So, and now, I was talking to my brother the other day, and usually when I'm talking to him, it's just always sports. But he wanted to talk about the word. Like, yeah, man, you know how this world is going this, and we the real Israelites. And a lot of that, all praises to the Most High, but it goes from you setting the foundation and letting your light shine. So now people can see that through you. So now, you don't have to say anything. As it's an old saying, what? Action speaks what?
Louder than words.
Say it again. Action speaks what?
Louder than words.
So there you go. So now, but we know that before we got in this truth, that, we may have been involved in certain things, what have you. But we know that we turn around once we start to get into it and start understanding this light. Let me get Ephesians 4:22 to 27, okay? So we start to realize that, because, we don't want to think that, like, we just woke up one day and, and we just came out the womb. No. And we just following these laws, statutes, and commandments. No, it's not like that. It's not like that.
Ephesians 4.
Ephesians 4, start at 22.
Ephesians 4, verse 22. That ye put off concerning the former conversations, the old man which is corrupt. According
what?
The old man which is corrupt.
See, that old man that is corrupt, that's that man that's in the darkness. That's that man that we want to get away with. That's that man that you used to be, okay? So if you in darkness, how can your light shine? So if you in the dark, can't nobody see you. You know. When I was in the military, that and now they got you can look at you got night vision and ultraviolet ray. You can see people at night, what have you. But it used to be a time somebody can hide at night, you couldn't see them. So we see that we want to not be that man we used to be, and it's not easy because you've been that man for so long, or what have you. So we got to be conscious of who we are. We got to be conscious that who we represent. You know what I'm saying? Just because we don't have we keep our fringes on with a ribbon of blue. As it says in Numbers 15. You know what I'm saying? That we should do this 38. Throughout your generation, and as a reminder to us. Okay, and as that's a reminder to us, it's also a reminder to us to let our light shine. Okay, so because we are, as he say, as the Most High say, a special people.
Right.
So how you gonna be a special people and you still doing the same thing? How you gonna be a special people and you still hanging on the block? How you gonna be a special people and it's no distinction between how you used to be and how you are now?
Right.
You can't. You got some more on that Ephesians from, where you stop at? Is it 22?
Yeah. 23. And be renewed.
Be what?
And be renewed of your mind.
Woo! Be renewed of your what?
Mind.
And we know when we say be renewed of your mind, we're speaking of the heart. Okay? So, because everybody say, well, I'm just gonna follow my heart. We know the heart is the mind, so we want to be renewed of our mind, renewed of our heart. Okay? And we want to show the people that, okay, we are following these laws and statutes to the best of our ability. We know we're not perfect, okay? But we know that we're doing to the best of our ability, and people can see a change in you. They may not say it. They're not gonna come out. My brother didn't say nothing to me. He didn't say anything, but just the conversation made me think. I'm like, shoot. He don't even want to talk about no football.
That's good.
He want to talk about, man. We the real Israelites, man. How this world is, and see how things going on. We got to start. I'm like, man. It's a big difference. And a lot of times where that comes from, it says, I can't take no glory for it. All glory goes to Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? But it comes from me representing myself.
You got to see some light.
Standing 10 toes down on what I believe.
You got to see some light.
They got to see some light through me.
Yeah, they got to see it.
They got to see it. Got some more of that. Go all the way to 27. You stopped at 23, right?
I'm on 24.
24, go ahead.
And that he put on the new man, which after God is created in righteousness and true holiness. Wherefore, putting away lying, speaking every man truth with his neighbors, for we are members one of another. Be ye angry, and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. Neither give place to the devil.
Come. Where you stop at?
27.
Come. Neither give what to the devil?
Place to the devil.
That's right. So that means, we got to show, remember how when Yahweh was up in the third heaven and Satan came and said, hey, look at Job. And it says the angels rejoice when people turn away from sin. So let's let that light shine. Okay? Let me get 29 while we at Ephesians, that 4. Let me get that 29 real quick.
Verse 29. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers.
That's right. So a lot of times people say, well, those Hebrew Israelites, and they always be loud, they always be, because we understand too. We understand that Isaiah 58 cry loud. We also know that some of the prophets of old may have spoke badly, but that don't mean that they wasn't righteous. But it also says here too that we have to present ourselves a certain way. It's an old saying that you can kill more flies with what?
Honey.
Than you can with salt, right? So a lot of times, we have to examine ourselves and make sure that our voice, the way we're talking, that we can get over so that person can comprehend. Because people going, as we say, they're not going to go by what you say.
Right.
They're going to go by your actions. And sometimes what you say can give off something.
Right.
I can say something to you. If I come to you like, hello, what's wrong with this? know what I'm saying?
And hello is there.
Exactly.
Right.
But if I come to, hey, what are you doing? So a lot of times, we have to use discernment out here because the world is already watching us. And we know don't get me wrong, it's a time and a place for everything. As it says in Ecclesiastes, it's a time to live, it's a time to die. It's a time that we had to really get out here and put a foot in people so they can really understand. But now this word is starting to spread out now. Now people really know the so-called Hebrew Israelites. This word is really moving. So now what we want to try to do now is make sure to speak to people, to understand, to educate, to let them understand that who they are and what's needs to be done. Understand them what love really is, So that's one thing that we really have to really concentrate and meditate on right there. Because we don't want to be that old man how we used to be.
Right.
And just because we got into this truth, we don't want to be in the truth. And you used to be, hey man, I just pulled up. So now you know this word, so you still got that same spirit on you,
right.
but you just speaking the truth. So now people don't hear what you're saying. They just see your action. They just see this man, he on that same stuff. But people can see. It says about the eyes. You can look through the eyes and see someone. There's a script on that. You can look through the eyes and you can see someone through their eyes, right? And you can see the spirit through their eyes. Matter of fact, I think I got something on that. I think that's maybe. Well, I know we got one on here. Let me get the Psalms 27 and 1 right quick.
Psalms chapter 27
Yeah.
and 1. Say, come when you got it. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?
That's right. So the Lord is our light, and the Lord is our salvation, right? So that right there, that's our light, because pretty much everything is darkness. Everything is what's that? The good is bad, bad is good, up is down. Everything in this world is opposite. It's contrary to the Most High. Let me get this one thing. That's the one I found out I was looking for. Is that Ephesians 1 and 18.
Ephesians chapter 1, verse 18. Say, come when you got it. Ephesians chapter 1, verse 18. The eye of your understanding being enlightened, that ye may know what is the hope of the calling, and what the riches of the glory of his inheritance in his saints.
Come. So, is that Ephesians 1 and 18?
Ephesians chapter 1, verse 18.
Ooh, how can you even see that?
Can you read it over?
Yeah, go ahead, read it over again.
The eye of your understanding.
The what?
The eye of your
It
understanding.
says the eye of your understanding. Okay? So we say it's the eye of your understanding. And we know we just talked about seeing someone's eye. You ever see somebody and you can look in their eyes and tell? You ever been somewhere, you look at somebody and tell, you can look in their eyes and tell they don't even like you.
Yeah.
We can tell that, are they uncomfortable? So we can tell people through their eyes. Carry on. Read that again. Go ahead.
Be enlightened, that ye may know what is the hope of his calling, and what the riches of the glory of his inheritance in his saints.
Yes.
But the eye of your understanding being enlightened.
The eye of your understanding. See, a lot of people especially in the world of Christianity, they think they know. And they think they can see, but they don't have no real. Remember those glasses over used to be what they call it? Blue blockers. Remember those blue blockers back in the day? You're supposed to be able to see real good. Anyway, I'm going way back.
Yeah, you passed me.
Yeah, you never seen that commercial, blue blockers? This is back in the 80s. Anyway. No, well, anyway, it's okay. Anyway, a lot of times in Christianity, they may have glasses on, but their glasses not clear. They can see, but they don't see clearly. They have some type of understanding, but it's not accurate. So with us, we have to let our light shine so they can start to see. Because a lot of them know. A lot of them really know. But once you've been taught something for so long, it's hard to let it go. When you've been indoctrinated into something for so long, it's like, man,
Yeah.
it's like that one time. What was that you said when we was man? What was that? I think it's Matthew's, man. I think it's 5:17.
Yeah.
I think that you got that.
Yeah.
That Matthew's, you brought that out, and it had me really thinking. Because and you said it's right here in the book, but what they do, right?
Well, they don't see
They
it.
still, yeah. Bring it out.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Wherefore, be ye not unwise. No, it's Ephesians 5:17. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Ephesians 5, my fault. So,
No, you're right. Okay, Matthew chapter 5, verse 17.
okay.
Think not that I am come.
Okay, but that's what. Now let's say that first part again.
You wanna
No.
read it?
Okay.
Okay.
Let's say that first part again.
Think not.
Now think what?
Think not.
So remember you brought this out. So you brought this out last time. I think you gave a talk. He said, "Now here it is, the Messiah, Yahweh is telling you. He telling you before you even get started.
Right.
He telling you before you even get started. Think what?
not. Think not.
All right, go ahead.
That I am come to destroy the law, are the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
So that's right there.
To fulfill, it took fulfill and destroy it. When he said, think not that I am come to destroy. But when it said, but to fulfill, it took that immediately and destroyed the laws and the prophets and everything he said. He said, think not that I am come to destroy the law, but to fulfill. Well, he fulfilled it. That means we ain't got to do it no more. That means we ain't got to go to the Old Testament.
But
And they actually, right when he said, think not,
that's
two verses down, they took it and destroyed it anyway.
They did. I mean, but see, and you notice that he said, "Think not." Usually that would be at the end, but he put it at the beginning.
He had to for these people,
He put it at the beginning,
and it still didn't work.
and it still went what?
Still didn't work.
Let me
And
get
still didn't work.
let me get Luke 11:34.
What's that?
Luke 11:34.
Luke chapter 11, verse 34.
Yeah. So that was deep, y'all. That was really deep because he said, "Think not." And so they think that oh man, y'all talking about the laws and all these statutes
It's
and
done
all
away
these
with.
commandments. It's done away with. But that's what we're talking about.
He fulfilled all
Yeah,
that.
but how he gonna fulfill? He said, "Think not."
But he shouldn't have used fulfill.
Yeah, huh?
He shouldn't have used fulfill.
What do you mean he shouldn't be used to fulfill? That was his whole purpose for him to fulfill. To give us
I'm the Messiah. He shouldn't have used fulfill.
Now he had to use. That was his whole purpose.
I know.
But they don't get it because if he told them right there, think not.
That I'm coming to destroy the law.
And what it says when we say about thinking, what thinking has to do with the what? The heart, right? The heart and the mind. And what it says in Jeremiah 17:9,
It's wicked.
it's
Extremely
desperately wicked.
desperately.
Huh. You got that? Bring that Luke 11:34, please.
Luke chapter 11, verse 34. The light of the body is the eye. Therefore, when the eye is single, the whole body also is full of light.
So it says the light of the body is what?
The light of the body is the eye.
So if the light of the body is the eye, you have to really meditate on that. The light of the body is the eye.
Right.
So we've been saying that how you can see somebody through their eyes of who they are. You can see somebody, you ever see somebody, and I mean, I know I'm going on a little tangent here, but you see how sometimes you look at them, man, they got some evil eyes. You ever see them, like, you don't even see it's like, man, what is wrong with this person?
Yeah.
You can tell sometimes somebody got a demon on them sometimes. You look at them and, you can see somebody that's crazy. Yep, look at them in their eyes.
Right.
I mean, really.
Yeah.
So that's the way that we can show, but how we can show through our eyes, how we conduct ourselves. Okay, how we represent. Remember, we are representatives of the Most High. You can't get no better position than that.
Right.
People talk about being a president or being this or being that. Come on. Come on. We the representatives right here on this earth right now.
And I kind of get to I kind of get that. We say the light, because when you read the Bible, right? You need your eyes to read the Bible.
Right.
And the word is the light, right? And so, the righteous, they lights are the eyes and the ears. Because once you hear a verse, it's supposed to cut your light on. I heard Deuteronomy, man. Somebody be reading Deuteronomy 20 and explaining it, and they not reading it themselves. They hearing it. And so when you're hungry, your ears can cut the light on. But when you're not hungry, your eyes can't even cut it on. You know what I'm saying?
I hear exactly what you're saying. To add on more to that is that when we're talking about bringing our light shine, see, a lot of people that's in the world, they feel like, well, I'm part of this wicked world, or, I don't see nobody getting punished for it. I see, Donald Trump, he's still out here making billions and making moves. That's all these guys on the street that was doing all these things. But let me get that Proverbs 11 and 21.
Proverbs chapter 11.
So just because,
verse 21.
we let our light shine, but we're not part of this world. We ain't part of this system. So yet they're not gonna perceive us. We're not gonna get the gifts of what they're getting for. They're getting rewarded for what they're doing now, with their wickedness. You got that?
Proverbs.
I said Proverbs 11:21.
Proverbs chapter 11, verse 21.
Okay.
Say, come, you got it. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished.
So that lets you know right now, the wicked will not be unpunished. See, a lot of people be like, man, I don't even see what y'all talking about, man. I'm about to get this money, I'm gonna get that. But they don't understand that they in the dark. And the people in the dark, they see them because they are the dark. They can't really see the light. It's not for, the light, some people ain't gonna see the light.
Right.
Some people, it's not for them to see.
Yeah,
Let me get that Romans 2 and 8 and 9 too. It's some people ain't gonna see that light. Okay? It's gonna shine, but they hidden in caves. Okay?
Right.
You ever been back when I was in the world, you ever been out to a club and you go there, it's dark, and you leave, it's morning time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They so part of this world, so part of this darkness. Matter of fact, when you start talking about some of these scary movies, what was that, Dracula? What happened when it comes to light with him, right?
Got to get out of
Yeah,
there.
he got to get, when that light hit him, what happened? He burns up, right?
Burns up.
He burns up. So yeah,
Who else like that?
people in the world, because they don't want this light.
Right.
You ever see somebody, and as soon as you bring out the word, you be like, man, here you go.
Got to go.
Yeah, because that spirit is in them. You got that Romans 2, 8, 9.
Romans 8, 2.
No, Romans 2,
Romans
8
2.
to 9.
Romans 2, 8 to 9. But unto them that are contentious and do not obey the truth, but obey unrighteousness, indignation and wrath, tribulation and anguish upon every soul of man that doeth evil. Read again.
That's Romans 2 and 9.
Romans 2.
Yeah. So it's like on every man that does evil. Don't think that wrath is going to come to you, just because it may not come right then. I'm going to break it back to right here. It brings out a little bit better here in Ecclesiastics. I got it. Ecclesiastics 8 and 11. Okay. So it says here, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Okay. So in other words, just because somebody out here and they doing wrong, and they still out here living, they still, man, he still got the big mansion, he still got all of this. It says, because a sentence against a evil, and this Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, it says, because a sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of man is fully set in them to do evil. So their hearts are set to do evil, because it doesn't have to them. But remember, who was that rapper that used to be all in the videos, all in the screens? He locked up right now. And the one with all the baby oil.
Oh, P. Diddy.
Okay, yeah. Remember back, he seemed like he was on top of the world.
You could have said that first.
I could have said that, what, baby oil first?
Yeah. I gotta put everything together.
Well, anyway, he was remember he used to be all got the yachts, he got all this money, it's like everything is just flowing and bam, boom. Just because you're doing something wrong doesn't and you don't get punished immediately. But hey, it's gonna come.
Right.
Okay? Just to bring that out, that it's gonna come. Let me get, since we're here too, we're gonna bring it down and we're gonna break down as far as this light and about letting our light shine. We're gonna bring everything down. We're gonna go all the way from 2 Corinthians 4, 1 all the way to 18. And I'm going to break it down as we talk about this light and we talk about let it shine, you know, because some people still, I don't think a lot of them really understand how important it is that people are watching you. Trust me, okay? Your neighbors watching, your kids are watching, your kids' friends are watching. So, you know, and a lot of times people want to feel comfortable. What's that saying? Evil loves what company, whatever. So an evil person, they don't want to do it by themselves. They want to feel like, you know, hey, everybody like this for their conscience to feel better.
For the conscience to feel better.
So, you know, so a lot of people gonna test you.
Right.
They're gonna be like, well, you know, hey man, what's going on, man? Hey, everything going on. Oh man, hey, you know how we used to do. And they're not really saying that to befriend you.
Right.
They saying that to try to get a reaction, out of you. Is the hope that you would slip up or hope that you say something, but to help their own conscience, because deep down inside they know they're doing wrong. And they know that you're trying to do right. But if I see you do wrong, that's gonna make me feel good about my wrong that I'm in. See what I'm saying?
Right. It make you comfortable.
It's gonna make me comfortable.
Right, that's true.
Okay. It's gonna make me comfortable because now I see that you doing wrong. You know, you ever see somebody, you know, look at him, look at what he, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people in the world, they're gonna do that. And don't get it twisted, because we understand that, you know, we're not perfect. And we understand that a righteous man can fall 7 times 7. But he's gonna get up, okay? But we're talking about the people in this world that don't want to even accept the truth. Okay? They want to deny it and shun it. They want to be part of this wicked world. They want to stay in darkness. Okay? And a lot of times when that word come out, you can see it. They can't even, you know, they be uncomfortable. They got to start wiggling. You know what I'm saying?
Feel like it's burning up.
Yeah, but if you talk about something wicked, they be right there. Oh yeah, man, remember we used to be able to dice out. And then you start talking about, hey, brother, you know, we Israelites, and you know, we being punished because we ain't following the commandments of the Most High. Man, you know, I gotta go, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Because they don't want it. It's not for everybody.
Right.
Before we get to this 2 Corinthians, I want to go into this. I want to go to 1 John 4 and 5.
First
Okay.
John,
Mm-hmm.
chapter 4 and 5.
Yeah. I want to go into that. I want to go before we get into that 2 Corinthians, because we start breaking about this being part of this world, man, letting our light shine, and some people ain't gonna see it. Some people, you ever see a blind person that got those really dark sunglasses on? They can't see any type of radiant or anything that comes from any type of sunlight.
Right.
And that's how some people that's really wicked in this world is, you know. So you got that John, that 1 John.
Mm-hmm. 1 John, chapter 4, verse 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
1 John, chapter 4, verse 5. Ye are of God. Sorry. They are of the world.
Say that again.
They are of the world.
Now, from the top. We are from what?
Number 4.
Yeah,
Ye,
4 or 5.
Okay. Ye are of God.
We are of God.
Little children.
We are of God. So we are of God. Then so God people hear his word. God people see the light. Go ahead.
Little children, and have overcome them. Because greater is ye that is in you than ye that is in the world. They are of the world, therefore speak thee of the world.
So we were just talking about that. So they speak of the world. So if you're talking about something that's worldly, you talking about something that's in the dark, you talking about doing something that's evil, oh, they right there. Because that's what they want to hear. Because they want to hear that dark. They want to see, they want to stay in that darkness. They don't want to come to the light. All right, bring it out.
And they are of the world, therefore speak ye of the world, and the world heareth them.
That's right. The world hears them. The world hears their own. So, and that's just like with us. So this light that's shining, sometimes we're gonna shine and sometimes people ain't gonna get it. That's okay. It wasn't meant for them. But that doesn't mean that we can't start. Well, I mean, we're gonna stop doing what we do because they don't want to accept the light.
Right.
That's on them. Okay?
That's more than two.
Go ahead, bring it out.
They are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them. Number 6. We are of God. He that knoweth God heareth us. He that is not of God heareth not us. Hereby know we are at the spirit of truth and the spirit of error.
Okay. So we are the spirit of truth.
Yeah.
Okay. And they can tell that again by letting our light shine. And I keep putting emphasis on that because it's all through the Bible about letting our light shine. And we see that, and this, I mean, you ever seen somebody who was like really a good person? Like people just really liked them. The people just kind of was drawn to them. They got like a certain glow about them.
Yes, it is.
You can tell about them that this person has pretty much got itself together. That you can sense it. When we represent the Most High, we really putting this word out, and we tell people that's how we are. People can sense it.
They can sense it.
Yeah, they can sense it.
Right. They can sense if they want to be with it or not.
Yeah, I remember I was doing, I was working at this church one day. Somebody's like, "It's something about you. It's something about you." And I was like, "You, where do you worship at?" And I'm like, "Oh man, here we go. I'm about to lose another contract."
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
I'm about to lose yet another one. Quick. So anyway, let's bring up.
You can lose lawyers.
Yeah.
Lose all kinds of stuff.
Family members, loved
And
ones.
this is the other part here, though, is that most white people, they can need you, but if they hear you going against the evil of them,
Oh, God.
like say for instance, I own a business and I'm white, and somebody in Georgia, I'm in Michigan, somebody in Georgia just hung a black person.
Mm-hmm.
Now if you come in there, and even if I see on your Facebook that you don't like the person hanging,
Yeah.
I get offended. That's how they are. They're so connected to each other that they get offended. Because how you feel about that devil, it also irks them. Why? Because they connected to them.
You know,
They understand why he did it.
kind.
You know what I'm saying? They would never hang nobody,
Kind.
but they understand why they're relative to you. And so the person that I hired, if I see on his Facebook, did he say anything bad about what's bad, what we doing bad to them? If he say anything bad about what we doing bad to them, I'm gonna fire him.
You know, good. I'm glad you brought that up, Cal. Makes me think of Nolan Wells' mom, okay, and his dad. They were attacking them like they just want to see what happened to who killed their son, and they attacking them like, "I dare you question us,
Right, yeah.
even though we did kill him."
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, you're supposed to be-
who are you to question me?
Yeah.
And that brings
That's
back,
crazy.
that Zechariah 11:5. I'm gonna bring it out right quick. It says, "Who possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell, they say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherd pitied them not." So they don't even hold their own self accountable. These are the people that's in the dark. So a lot of times, Nolan, I don't know if he knew he was Israel or not. Well, hanging around him, he probably didn't know he was Israel. But it was something about that young man that it probably irked him. His light was shining. Something was about him, and it would just irritate him.
That pink skin next to that black skin.
Kind.
You know, it's the pink skin next to the black skin is gray. See, blacks don't see, we don't really care about your color. You know what I'm saying? But you care about our color, white, because we have the dominant color. And you're supposed to be dominant. But we have the dominant. That's like our spirit. You know what I'm saying? Our spirit is dominant when it comes to serving the Lord. No other nation can serve God like we can. Even though the church is wrong, no other nation can dance like they can towards the white God that they serve. You see what I'm saying? And so the light that they have, they just let it shine the wrong way, and that's dangerous.
Yeah.
You can have the light in you, but you can be shining in the wrong area. You can say, I'm looking for somebody, and he went in the bushes, and here you is, you looking at the car.
But see, that goes to the point too, like how you bringing out. You can't, if you take a light in pure darkness, right? I mean, like, I've been down south and it's so dark you can't see your hand in front of your face. You can have a flashlight, but it's only gonna go so far because you're surrounded by darkness. So what happens when you're surrounded by all that wickedness, it ain't nothing but darkness. So you may have a little light, but that, it can't really shine.
Right.
If you got a light, right? I got a light, another brother got a light, this sister got a light, we all got a light. Now our light is what? A shine. Now you can really start to see this light grow.
Yeah.
That's why you shouldn't be among those, you shouldn't be
Self-Israelites. So you're self-Israelites, your light can't shine like it's supposed to. You're not, it said gather yourself together. So if you gather your lights together, then you can expand your light and your glory. And then you can attract more people that way. But, that's what it means that, gather yourself together. Why? Because there's power in light. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have no light, you have no power. You know what I'm saying? And the word is the light that you need. That's why you don't remember scriptures, you keep no commandments, you don't know precepts, and so that's showing that your light is dim. You know what I mean?
Let me get Ephesians 5 and 8. That's going to help bring this out that we're just talking about. Is Ephesians 5 and 8, because a lot of times, some people don't even realize they're in the dark. Because this world is so wicked, you become accustomed to it. So when you see, you ever when the sun come out and it's beaming on you, and you got to kind of like, whoa, you got to put the visor or something down as you driving, or you got to put some sunglasses on. That's how it is for them, because they in the dark. So you got that Ephesians 5 and 8.
Ephesians chapter 5.
Bring it out.
Verse 8. Say, come, you got it. Ephesians 5, verse 8. For ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord.
So we know, even us, we was in the darkness, right? But we drew toward the light. It's certain like insects that they always drawn towards the light, right? It's something about the light, right? But with us, this word was coming out, I never forget when I was in the Kingdom Hall, and I started hearing about Deuteronomy, that light has really come out. And I started doing more research, and then my light in me just started shining and shining. Then it came to the point where, I had to tell everybody about the truth. You know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing? Hey, man, you Israelite? You know what I'm saying? My old man called. Hey, daddy, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man,